friends, and welcome back to my homestead. Today I am harvesting my garlic. Look at this beautiful garlic. Some of them are huge, some of them a little smaller, but it's all right. It's perfect. So let me show you how I harvest garlic. It's super easy. It is recommended to start harvesting garlic when 2 or 3 leaves, bottom leaves of the garlic stem are dry. Well, turning yellow, dry, brown. I have to say that mine are definitely been ready for a while. But I've had a very busy life in the last few weeks. So I know that some people in my growing zone 6A have harvested their garlic mid-July to very early August, and right now it's a very early August and I am harvesting mine. I already pulled out a good pile, and then I remembered that some of my subscribers wanted to know how I harvest and how I dry them, meaning that how I'm going to process them, how I'm going to be curing them. That's a better term, curing them. So very simple method. All you do is just pull them out of the ground, just like this. I grab the stem just like this and tug on it. Oh my goodness, look at this beautiful bulb. Yum! Beautiful guy. So I have a good pile. I have 3 small rows here to pull, and I'm just gonna pull them all, and then I'm gonna show you in a minute what I'm gonna be doing with them. Very satisfying process, just to yank it out. Oh, this is a big guy. Look at him. So I harvested them early in the day, and now it's important that they dry up. They need to dry up. And there's a lot of dirt still on them. So I'm not going to trim anything right now. So what's important that this dirt gets brushed off. Okay? This major dirt gets brushed off. So like this one has a lot of dirt right on it, and it's important that it comes off, because if not, and any humidity gets trapped in the soil, it's not going to help this garlic to have longevity. And we want to dry it and we want to store it so we can use it throughout the season. Okay, so I just have an old brush that I use around the homestead for different things, and I'm just cleaning that. Okay, so I'm gonna do that with all of them. I'm gonna clean them all up, and I need to find a place where they will be drying for the next couple of weeks. 2 weeks is important. So I have to find a place where it's well ventilated and away from the direct sunlight. So this is a beautiful garlic head. Look at this, it's gorgeous. Because I did snap off all of the shoots that it was garlic scapes that it was growing. But I left a few, and I want to show you. Let me find one. What happens if you don't break off the garlic scape? So see, it went into seed. So there's seed here, but I did it on purpose because I wanted to experiment. So I have a few seed. But look how little this head is. So let's compare this guy. Oh, let me grab this one right here. Compare this one and this one. And look how little this guy is, because I did not break off that garlic scape that was growing early in the season. Those garlic scapes actually very delicious. And I broke them off and I put them in my homemade mayonnaise. It was delicious. All right, so I just have to clean them up, and I need to put them somewhere to dry up. So a couple of places that I could think of is placing them somewhere in a shed, away from the sun, and somewhere where there's going to be good airflow. So one of the things we could do is like an old window screen or something like that. Okay, some people put them on top of a like old shelving that they're no longer using, like the metal shelving. I am going to place it in my garage where there's enough airflow. Okay, and it's away from the sunlight. And oh, this one is a lot of dirt, and it's actually on top of the old dog cage. Okay, it's on top of their metal crate that they're not using. All right, and that's where it's going to be drying for the next couple of weeks, and then I'll show you. So now I need to prepare them for the winter storage, right? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut off the bottom of the roots just like this, but not all the way back, just like this. And I'm going to cut off the top, but not all the way to the head of the garlic. I'm going to leave probably about 2 inches above. And the reason for that is because this will have a less chance of moisture of getting into the head of the garlic, okay? Well, this one is already splitting, so I have to put it closer to my kitchen pile, all right? But this one is still intact, and I'm going to cut off the root, and I'm gonna cut about this much, okay? All right, what is the best way to store long-term storage? And again, this is a hard neck garlic. It doesn't store as well as soft neck, but in my experience, it has stored for me about 4 to 5 months long. Okay, 4 to 5 months long. So how am I going to store it? It does need a good airflow, and you need cool temperatures. No moisture. So cool temperatures refrigerator, unfortunately, is not ideal, because that means it's going to be too moist there, and it's going to sprout, and it's going to start growing. Hi, little schmack. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. My cat's having a little chase game here going on. So the best storage is with good airflow, away from the sunlight, away from heat, but good airflow. So maybe like an old basket would work. But what I do is I actually have this old bag, burlap bag from rice. And that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to put it in this bag. It has really good airflow. It's going to keep it dark. And I'm going to hang this in my basement, where in the winter time, it's about 50-55 degrees Fahrenheit and pretty low humidity. Now, I was reading some of the literature about what is the best way to store garlic, and some of it say to store it in a very cool place like 30-35 degree Fahrenheit, which is like refrigerator, right? But like I said, refrigerator will have too much moisture, so I don't do that. So instead, I'm gonna put it in a little slightly warmer than that, but they will not last as long. So anyway, but I'm very happy with my garlic harvest. If you guys want to learn how to grow garlic, the planting season in our growing zone 6A is about late October, early November. At least that's what I do. And I'm gonna link up a video above and a link in my description as well below, how I planted it, okay? How I prepared the soil, how I fertilized it, and how I grew it. Because, you know, I only had a couple of heads of garlic that my sister shared with me, and I grew from that. And look at my beautiful harvest. And it's gonna be enough for me for the entire canning season, because it's a canning season right now, and for the winter months, all right? Be careful not to peel them. I know they look a little dirty right now because they came out of the soil, but be careful not to peel them. Be careful not to wash them. Avoid any moisture, because they will sprout and try to grow. That's what they're going to do. I will take the biggest bulbs I have, and I'm going to use them as my seed for the fall planting, because that's coming up in a couple of months. All right, so friends, I hope you're encouraged to grow garlic. It's easy. It's probably the easiest crops to grow. Very little maintenance. Okay, you start in the fall and you harvest in midsummer, and then you store for the entire winter. So friends, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe, because I'm going to be making more videos regarding garlic, because garlic is not just for cooking, right? It's not just for cooking. It's also for medicinal. It's a beautiful natural antibiotic. So I'm going to be making a video about that as well. So friends, be encouraged and try something new.